Welcome to Felix and Friends, where we are not just predicting the future, we are sniffing it out, like my trusty sidekick Winston on a squirrel hunt. And speaking of hunting, today we're tracking down something much bigger than squirrels. But before we unleash our financial mud-digging instincts, I want to share with you a secret that even Winston can't dig up.
That's nice and muddy.
My mission, which Winston wholeheartedly supports with tail wags, is to liberate 1 million people from financial salary slavery. Yes, you heard it right. And therefore giving you the full valuation model on Tesla that we are about to go through as a free download. Just go to felixfriends.org/Tesla2030, felixfriends.org/Tesla2030. It's the first link in the description down below. Tesla, a name that conjures images of sleek electric cars and charismatic Elon Musk pictures. Well, it's not really about, because what if I told you that we've literally been barking up the wrong tree? What if the real Tesla revolution isn't about cars? What if institutions just started to buy secretly because they've started to understand this and people are getting left behind? Today, we're going to peel back the layers of Tesla's master plan to reveal 3 hidden titans that could reshape our world and your investment portfolio. Picture this. It's 2030 or a few years after that. A tweet predicts Tesla will operate 100 million robo-taxis and over 1 billion Optimus robots by then, with a 24 trillion valuation. Sounds impossible, right? You can never have a company that big. Well, so did a 650 billion valuation in 2018, and we all know how that turned out. The skeptics have been wrong before, but here is where it gets interesting and where you need to pay close attention. Hidden Titan number 1, the energy empire. While everyone's been focused on cars and delivery numbers, which come out today or so as I'm recording this, Tesla has been quietly building an energy behemoth. Solar roofs, power walls, and grid-scale storage are just the beginning. But here is the bombshell. What if Tesla's energy business becomes the backbone of a new decentralized power grid? If Tesla captures just 10% of the global electricity market by sometime in the 2030s, we are looking at a potential annual revenue of 500 billion from energy alone. That's more than twice Tesla's entire revenue at the moment from just one division that nobody really cares about right now. Hidden Titan number 2 is the robot revolution. And I've mentioned before that the prediction of 1 billion Optimus robots is out there. But let's put that into perspective. The entire global manufacturing workforce is only about 400 million people. So therefore people are saying it's impossible. You can't have more robots than people working. This is mad. Nonsense. Forget about it. But what if it were true? And Tesla's robot army would actually triple or quadruple the world's production capacity. But here's a twist. What if the real value isn't in selling robots? What if that isn't the business at all, but in what the robots actually produce? Imagine Tesla becoming the world's largest manufacturer of, well, just about everything. If each Optimus robots generates just $50,000 in manufacturing output annually, that's a 50 trillion, yes, trillion, I'm not Biden, I know the difference between trillions and billions, a 50 trillion impact on the economy. That's about half of the current global GDP. Wait till you hear about Hidden Titan number 3, AI as a service. Everyone's talking about ChatGPT and Google AI and Amazon's Claude and everything else, but Tesla has been quietly accumulating the world's largest real-world AI training data set through its vehicles. What if Tesla isn't just an AI company, but the AI company? In a surprise move, let's just say Tesla opens up its AI as a service and you pay $1 per day per user, which certainly for commercial users would be like, that's pretty cheap. And say they get 1 billion users, which given how many internet users there are right now, is not entirely unreasonable. Well, that would bring you in 365 billion cash flow a year. That's more than the GDP of a lot of countries. Now, this is where it gets truly mind-bending. Even if Tesla only succeeds in one of these areas, energy, robots, or AI, and we've completely discounted here full-service driving taxis. That's a whole nother business, which is sort of more the core business at the moment. The potential is staggering. But what if they were to succeed in all three or even all four? Well, we're looking at a company that could seriously reshape the global economy in ways we can barely imagine. Now, of course, there are challenges, there are regulatory hurdles, technological barriers, lots of competition. They won't get the whole pie of everything. But remember, Elon has a track record of making the impossible possible. If you'd asked a rocket engineer 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even 2 years ago, can I send a rocket to space and bring it back down and land it on a small little pod or even at sea? What would people have said to you? No, of course, it's impossible. Nobody can ever do that. And that's very much the same thing, the minute mile and all these kind of things. Elon Musk has a very unique mindset. He's not fazed by the impossible. In fact, he seems to thrive on proving that the impossible is possible. But there is a final twist. What if all of these seemingly separate business are actually part of one great interconnected plan? A plan to create a self-sustaining, AI-driven, robot-manufactured, clean energy ecosystem that could power humanity's expansion on Earth and beyond. Personally, I'm investing in Tesla not just because I want to bet on the company. And I do think they're going to do tremendously well with cars and robo-taxis and, watch out Uber. But I'm betting on a vision of the future here. Now, is it high risk? Yes. Why? There is a key man risk. If Elon goes, the whole thing will become an Apple. Nice business, nice free cash flow, nice dividends, but forget the great big innovations. But the potential rewards, if Elon sticks around, are, in my opinion, and I've been investing for over 20 years, beyond anything we've seen in financial history. So what do you think? Is Tesla building the framework for a new civilization, or is this all just a grand illusion? Well, let me tell you that more Wall Street institutions are getting in on this, as we can see from dark pool trades. And if you head over to Trade Vision, which I'll show to you here on the screen, and you type in Tesla in what we call smart money trades, basically Wall Street's hidden trades, and we have the data. And you might want to then filter just to the large trades, because I generally only care about the large trades. I don't really care about the small trades. And for the first time in a long time, and this is data from yesterday as I'm recording this, the most recent trades, and they're quite large, millions of dollars, are actually bullish positions on Tesla. Something we haven't seen in a long time, because they've been pretty much bearish for a really, 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 really long time. If you want to dive deeper into these numbers, and yes, these are bull case scenarios. They might not pan out that way. They might not all pan out together. But if just a fraction of them pan out, then I think we'll do very, very well. So head over to felixschwenz.org/Tesla2030, download the valuation document that I've made for you, and stay curious, hedge your risk. The one stock portfolio is a bad idea. And above all, never stop learning how to make your money work for you. The 1%, the richest 1%, their money work for them. Everybody else is a sucker and works for the 1%. You need to make steps to become the 1%. And yes, you can, and yes, it's possible. If Elon can land a rocket back on Earth, surely it's possible for you to get better at managing your money. It's a skill anybody can learn. Smash the subscribe button, and I'll do my best to help you on this journey. And I thank you for watching.
Winston and Felix here from a very windy mountain. There are two types of commentaries out there at the moment. There are the people who are saying, look, everything is going to go up another 10x. And then there are the people who are saying we are the top of the rally, the market's going to crash 80%. And there is very little balanced commentary based on actual facts. And that's what I want to give you here today. So you are the best